It's hard. This whole immigration thing is incredibly stressful. And it's one of those things that I hope eventually gets reformed somehow so that it's not so stressful for people. But I was looking him in the eye, you know, and I could see the pain. I could see what he was going through and I wanted to fix it. You know what I mean? And I didn't know how. So let me ask you this. If somebody's in the US currently, can they apply for an E-2 visa?
Yeah, they can have their status changed. It's they would have to file a form I-129, and the process can be a little bit longer, although you have the option to pay 2,500 to the government to have them expedited and have it done in 15 days. So it's called a change of status. They want to make sure that they're extending a stay or anything, otherwise they'll
Right.
like rejected. But that's the way that you would do it if you're
Can you
in.
help them with that?
Yeah, we help with I-129s. It's
Okay.
basically creating the E-2 visa application package and then having a change of status file added to that.
Because you did that, right? You came here on a tourist visa and then you actually changed it. What'd you call it?
It's an I-129 to change the
Right, but
status.
it's a status change. Is that what you called it?
Yeah,
So you changed your status from a tourist visa to an E-2 visa, and you were here when you did it, right?
exactly. So when
Okay.
you're that's otherwise you have to go back to your home country for the interview and actually the whole application process.
So it's something you have experience doing personally.
Exactly. Yeah, and for my clients as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Is there anything else you'd like to cover before we wrap up?
I don't think so. I think that I've told you pretty much my life story there. I hope it was valuable to your audience.
I know it was. I know for a fact it was.
Right. Yeah, it's a bit diff my situation is a bit different just because I've done everything on my own
Yeah.
and product of the times, I suppose. I traveled the world while growing a business, which is
Hmm.
not say back in the day. But I think having partners really does have an advantage in some ways, and probably something that I might want to explore now that I'm living, in a static location. But when you're traveling, living your life, and kind of doing business on the side, you don't really have that opportunity a lot of the times.
That's
So
true.
that's
So
the
one
difference.
last question.